Hello everybody. Welcome to part 11 of Pro Mode. What is in my inventory anymore? I forget if I missed one Yoshi or if I actually did get all of them. Oh yeah, I did get all of them, but the stream died last time. But hopefully the signal should not fuck up this time because we just got a new router and a new service just a couple days ago. Actually, I want to say a couple days. It was yesterday. Yeah, we got our router switched out. So it should be nice and stable now. I got all the Yoshis, so gotta go to the chief. He'll give me the jade thing. Statue, open up the path. Hopefully in a few minutes from now, one of my buddies will show up. It's not going to be Smith though, because I don't know, he's been AWOL lately, and I don't know what's up with him, but he's been going through something. He doesn't want to respond to me on Discord right now. But I have another friend. He's mostly been lurking around in older streams, but he's never really commentated with me. This is gonna be the first time he's actually going to be in the chat, like the voice chat, for these videos. Take the shortcut I created. Egg. Got egg. Ah, he's here. This is an annoying formation. Sushi's good for traversing, but not a great battle partner for this area. She's better in the volcano, though. Well, she better be. She's in the normal game. Hey, I'm in the middle of battle right now. Give me a minute. I know it's turn-based, but I don't know. I'm just trying to focus. I was planning to do it as soon as I got back on the field. I hate the meta guys in this mod. You have to like... They have defense for some reason, and they'll just literally heal themselves. Like, every goddamn turn you try to attack them. God damn it. I'm gonna have to. I should have switched. Why did I do that? Honestly, in vanilla, they're not that bad. But in this one, they made them worse. They made them a lot worse. They still don't hit hard at all, so you can block them. That's not a problem, but they made them so that you have to, like, basically unload a huge attack in one turn that kills them. If you don't, they'll just go, I healed all of it. You have to start over. Like, you have to make sure you do one big combo to kill them in one turn. That's the only way. Also, if you don't know, this mod has something very sick once I actually get near the end of the game. Once I get to the end of the game, I get to do something crazy in Shooting Star Summit, because they added a brand new area. All that work for 3 goddamn SP. Ah, fuck. At least these are all on the ground now, so Cooper will be good. Yeah, I forgot there was another Fuzzy on the field. Ah, god damn it. I hate those damn fuzzies, though. They keep making me mash. Oh, god damn it, why are there so many of them? In vanilla, if I remember correctly, this room is empty, and it's just the puzzle. But in this version, they just added a bunch of fuzzies to be dicks. I don't have the SP to continue doing, FP to keep doing this. burning myself out. Yeah, no, they literally suck. Because they literally suck you. I think I have actually gotten a death from a fuzzy once in this game. Actually, fun fact about these jungle fuzzies: if you don't mash, they will continuously suck you indefinitely. They will never stop until you die. To do nothing again. Jesus Christ, those things can follow you everywhere. Okay, you know what? This one doesn't have a medi guy, but FP though. Do I really want to waste my lion candy here? Oh yeah, they also changed Super Soda to heal 10 FP instead of 5 in the base game. That's cool. I'm dead. Why did they infest that fucking puzzle room with fuzzies? Ah, pro mode is... Ugh. I've actually gotten so good at the base game, like vanilla. Like, I don't even die in that anymore. But pro mode comes in and shows me I still have a lot to learn, young grasshopper. I still get my ass kicked. I've actually died in the fucking prologue in the first part, if you didn't know. Alright, dude. Do it. Alright, good. For a second, I was thinking it wasn't working. But I have to appreciate the difficulty, because I've said this in previous parts, but they actually make you consider what badges you use and which items you buy. Like, it actually makes you think about that, which in the base game you rarely do, because the game is so fucking easy. That you... Yeah, you actually need to think about your badges in this mod, because the enemies aren't weak enough so you can't just brain dead plow through the game anymore. It's actually something I kind of liked about T2ID, because that game is harder than this game. Because I actually think it is a harder game. Not by a lot. Like, it's not, there's still ways to cheese it with all the dumb badges, but, like, if you don't know about them, then it can be annoying. Oh, yeah, I can jump on them. I keep forgetting I have Ice Power on. I wish I noticed that before. Because Ice Power has... Ice Power is dumb, dude. Even if you're not fighting fire enemies, it has, like, a weird property where it has, like, a minimum damage you can deal, and it will, like, pretty much always deal damage to everything. Yeah, it was something that Strider 7X said in a video. It's bugged. You kind of, because it basically just takes whatever your damage was going to be and just adds 2 to it, even if it was 0. I feel like the time I'd have to do it because, oh yeah, I forgot. You weren't there yet, I don't think. I think you were still... No. What I'm trying to say is, I forgot to talk to the chief again, because I talked to the chief to get the stone. I saved before doing that. Oh yeah, and... Yeah, once I get into the rooms, once I get behind the statue, I'm switching out from Sushi, because Sushi sucks for that area. Yes, because fire enemies. Unless they do something devilish in there, like they have been in this game. Because they keep throwing me curveballs I'm not ready for. Like, no, they added Clubbas they actually added Clubbas to Koopa Bros Fortress. Yes. And in Chapter 3, also, Tubbo Bubble's castle was not fun to go through. I struggled to get through there. They made that dungeon annoying. Because they added red Clubbas, which are not even in the game. They're just new enemies. And they're horrible. They basically, literally, they're just regular Clubbas. Hell, they even have the same, SP... I think they even have the same SP give-outs. But they just made them, like, damage sponges that hit, like, freight trains. Yeah, no, they literally make you... Oh, yeah, also on the field, I forgot to mention the worst thing. They move like... They run like fucking Sonic on the field. So good luck escaping them. Like, they move about as fast as you do when you're spinning. I'm saving. I don't want to have to keep talking to him. Partners are seeing a little bit more switching out and a little bit more use back and forth in this game because of the more awkward enemy formations that they've been coming up with. Also, just the general difficulty makes you think about your partners more. Except I still don't use Goodbario that much. They didn't do much to the partners, unfortunately. I think what they did for this game was sort of a band-aid solution, or they tried mixing up some of the enemies you fight in some chapters to incentivize partner usage that's a little different from the base game. To be fair, this is a pretty old mod. Mods that we could do now, because we have a nearly fully decompiled Paper Mario at this point. We could do it way more now, but Pro Mode's old. It was made years ago. So they did what they could. 2-player mod. God damn it! They dodged it. Fucking dodged my first strike. What? It's inconsistent what I do. Sometimes I do it a little bit, other times I don't. Usually it's just to a couple Discord servers even when I do it, that's all. Just a couple of communities that know me. That's about as much promotion as I do. But yeah, some programmer in this mod decided, you know what'd be funny? What? If we give Mediguy a defense point! That's what they did. It makes him extra annoying to take out. See? If you don't kill him in one turn, he heals by 6. Normally he heals by 3 if I remember correctly, but no, it's 6. It's 6 in this version. I don't like wasting turns doing that all the time. Plus, I've played this game so many times, I know how much health enemies have. And they rarely change the health. It's usually just the attack that's boosted. Actually, enemy stats aren't even really changed. It's just that they basically programmed a ×2 at the end of the damage formula for enemies. Yeah, that's how they did it. So it's not even like they changed the attack, they just added like a multiplier into the damage formulas when they hit you. Okay, so there's such a troll. I was expecting there to be something cool there, but there wasn't. There's a Hammer Brother in, he's in, like, the prologue area. He's just hanging there. And I thought the block he was guarding was gonna be some cool badge or something. It was just an item. And I'm just like, you're joking. Hey, it's literally a Bowser's Castle enemy. There's just 8. Paper Mario games always have 8. That's been consistent in every game. Power Quake time. Power Shell. I like what it's called in the Book of Mario version. They call it the Shell, which is the perfect name for it, because it is truly the shell. You gotta love Google. He's mainly just there for ground control, ground crowd control. I'm out of SP for Power Shell. Oh crap, baskets. It's also expensive though, that's the problem with it. I honestly didn't find it worth it when I played through my game. Usually when I do playthroughs, I just feel like the move just is, like, I don't know, I never really found it worth the cost. Not only that, but when it came to, like, Chapter 8, I kind of stopped needing Cooper because most enemy formations didn't really favor him. You should have said that at the beginning. That was a panic pause. Wait, so you're telling me this whole time? Oh, come on, man. I even have this... On OBS, I have the fucking Discord channel, and I have it enabled. Go into fucking properties. What is this bullshit? Yeah, it's making me change the window because it's telling me that the Discord exe that it's reading is invalid, which is weird.
Yeah, it is pretty weird.
Okay,
but hey.
Now you're coming in.
Alright.
For many minutes, I thought people could hear you.
Let's go. I can hear me. Hi, me.
I didn't even have enough frames to press left.
Oof.
To use a super soda.
Oof. I don't know, man. I don't like this kind of enemy spam. This is getting into, like, Metroid 1 levels of enemy spam.
Actually, generally speaking, they don't do it that much. It's just that in some areas, there are just a couple of cases here and there where they just go, you know this room that you're meant to, like, do a puzzle? Let's just throw some enemies in there. I don't really think it goes into, like, Kaizo territory, because I actually think, for the most part, this mod's actually pretty fair. It just throws a couple of
It's
curveballs
beatable, just
occasionally.
challenging.
It's mostly fair, just hard.
Yeah. I mean, that's come to expect it with most ROM hacks and mods. They're just harder.
Yes! That's hard to block.
Your guys are hard to block. They're really hard to block.
Don't call for another fuzzy, you asshole.
I hate fuzzies, man.
The fuzz.
The fuzz.
And they decided to make them worse in T2ID by adding a version that sucks FP, and then uses a lightning attack on you.
That's terrible.
They call them flower fuzzies.
Just call them fluzzies. If they're flower fuzzies, you just combine the words.
You know the gist by now.
That's Watt's biggest strength, man. Just his ability to bypass defense. And
Yes,
paralyze.
but but if I don't use a move that pierces like Starstorm against him, then Watt isn't going to be enough on his own because he's going to keep healing the damage he deals.
Yeah. It makes me wonder what the boss of Chapter 5 is going to be, because Chapter 5's boss has multiple phases, which is...
They
kind of
never
dumb.
change the bosses, except they do add things to them. Like, Tubba Blubba, after he gets his heart back, is actually a fucking enemy instead of a joke. Like, he's actually fights back. Like, they gave him actual stats.
Interesting.
Wait, they're gone!
Yay!
They're fucking gone! I thought there
Got
was
more
another one.
fuzzies. I remember not liking this puzzle.
It's not even like it's hard. I remember this one block puzzle in Twilight Princess that took me like an hour to figure out.
At least it's not the water temple.
No, I'm not. That's not. No, that doesn't count. That's a whole dungeon. I'm talking about like one puzzle.
Yeah, I know.
Water Temple doesn't even have hard puzzles. It just has a stupid layout that makes it tedious.
True.
Yeah, because that's totally how it works in real life.
Totally.
No! Damn it.
It's tricky, man.
Also, this mod did do some cool stuff though. They added brand new badges and also, I wouldn't really call them new items. They just brought back the hustle drink, which was unused in the main game.
That's cool.
And if you don't know what the hustle drink does, it's basically like
I've never
Lubella's
seen
Rally Wing, if it was an item.
Interesting.
They added a Magikoopa here.
Bro. Not cool.
Actually, they've done it a couple other times where they just random insert Magikoopas in a couple fights. Oh yeah, guess what they do? They actually did the biggest troll move ever. If you know in Chapter 4, prologue to Chapter 4, Bowser asks Peach what things Mario hates, and then you can like change the chests into items if you don't want to fight enemies. On the third chest specifically, if you pick the mushroom, I think, the game will troll you, because at first you will get the mushroom, but as soon as you're about to leave the room, a Koopa Troll will show up out of nowhere in a custom cutscene and go, "You thought you could escape me that easily?" And then you get to fight him anyway.
That's fun. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, run with that. It's
Oh
looking
yeah, they
pretty grim
buffed.
now.
By the way, they actually buffed refresh in this game, in this mod.
What to do? Heal more?
It gives more than it usually does.
10?
Giving 7 is so much nicer than giving 5.
Yeah, you right.
I'm wondering what they do to Smooch.
Probably just up the number. Bro,
Oh, thanks.
stinky breath.
Thanks, asshole.
Dude, that's not cool.
Don't heal.
You gotta take out that Magic Koopa. Is it just me, or do the piranha plants look like baby little toddlers just before they die?
Like Dino Piranha from Mario Galaxy.
Right. Big baby, oh baby pout, oh baby go wah wah. Baby go bye bye.
I don't know what Nintendo's like thing is with babies.
They're cute. That's their thing with babies. Whoa. They can go transparent? Is that
Yeah.
a pro mode only thing?
No. Magic. There's the white Magic Koopa is, or the gray Magic Koopa. I mean, he has abilities from the other 3 Magic Koopas. You know, green, red, and yellow, whatever. And
Okay.
the gray one has the invisibility power. And then there's also the Magic Koopa from Chapter 8, which has all the Magic Koopa abilities put together. So the gray ones can go transparent, the yellow ones can get electrified. Actually, no, they didn't have the red ones until T2ID, I forgot. The green ones can, increase, like, defense or something, I forget. It was, or I think they heal. But in T2ID, they actually, like, changed the Magic Koopas to be more diverse. They actually have a version that gains attack, one that gains defense.
Okay. A lot of this stuff I just do not remember. From TTYD or from Paper Mario 64. Egg.
Oh, yeah, I recovered 7 instead of 5 because I have the Medicine Man badge, which is a new badge.
Yay!
It literally just, it's basically like the equivalent of pharmacology in RPGs. Basically, it means that healing items or healing spells are more effective on you.
And increases the healing power of items.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's another thing about Magic Koopas. They're programmed to always run away from you if they're the only one left. Unless you're fighting that one Magic Koopa from the prologue, that's like a mini boss. That one doesn't.
That kind of sucks, to be honest, because you don't get XP out of them, and even if it isn't much, every little bit can help.
It's not hard to level up and gain SP in this game. It really isn't, like... You don't even really grind in this game, to be honest. Unlike TTYD,
You don't.
a lot of grinding, actually. I mean, there isn't really grinding to beat the game, but there is if you want to max yourself out. It takes forever.
Well, I was gonna say, I think if anything, this game actually detracts you from grinding, because you get less and less XP every time, and it decreases really quickly.
One thing I find stupid, though, and my brother actually thinks is dumb, is, if you level up too much, enemies will just flat out give you 0 EXP.
Yeah,
And he
I've
says
seen
they should
that.
still at least give you 1. Because he says you should be able to grind to max level at any point in the game.
I don't know if the developers would agree. I don't know, would you agree
I
with
don't really
that?
like that idea either, although I did kind of come up with a compromise in my game. Also, this is one of the best songs in the whole game.
So true.
Just because I feel like she's fitting for the cutscene.
It's just goofy.
smart. It's always good to get new badges.
I love collecting badges.
It's one of the most satisfying things in this game. Honestly, I want to kind of make it give that feeling in my game where collecting collecting abilities, it gives you a feeling like collecting badges. Like you want those abilities. Because like a lot of like what makes you strong in that game is what abilities you have.
Just make sure when you're adding in your abilities, you make it feel like the players earn them.
My game does some odd things that aren't usually traditional in RPG design, and I feel like some players might not like it, but I don't care. It's my vision. If they don't like it, that's their problem.
I mean, hey, I'm sure somebody will find some appreciation out of it.
It does some things normal, of course, but like, I tried to explain this to a guy the other day on this one Discord server, and he actually says it sounds he actually really likes it. He sounds cool. The idea of you don't gain, quote, stronger skills as you go through the game. That's not how it works. It's not like fucking Final Fantasy where it's like, oh, I got Bolt 2, which is better than Bolt. No, that's not how mine works. You don't just get skills that are flat out better skills than other skills. You don't get stronger through powerful spells, you get stronger through the versatility of your spells.
So basically you're saying you make your higher level spells more versatile.
Oh, they're not even like level. I wouldn't even really. Okay. I wouldn't even. Okay. Well, yes, it's versatility, but I wouldn't really use the word high or low level spell. There isn't really like levels for spells. There's just, well, in this game they're just called abilities. But abilities?
Well, in this case, it's more so just abilities you get later in the game versus ones you get earlier in the game.
Yeah, but to be honest, none of them are like. Here's the thing. There are some skills that are more potent, but they also have bigger drawbacks. I made as best as I could in notes. I don't know how good it'll be in practice. I was very conservative. It's not a perfect 100% thing, but for the most part, I tried to make every single skill in the game relatively balanced. To the point where no skill feels useless and no skill feels OP. You can't just like rely on one skill because it's like, oh, this skill is so much better than the other ones. That kind of goes against the whole point of the game. It's a very strategic RPG where you have to think ahead, and also you have to constantly switch out your skills before many of the fights, because you can't just have one skill build and just expect it to go through the game.
I can see the reasoning behind that. Although personally, I find it kind of tedious to have to switch between different skill sets and equipment all the time.
I'm not gonna have it be a thing where you do it like every 5 minutes or something, but like it's something that you're definitely gonna need to like do for almost every new area. I feel like it's there is gonna be some difference in scaling though, because for the first throughout most of the game I'm going to be like this, but in the early game I add a lot more leeway so that you don't really need to be strict with what you use. Enemies early on are more forgiving, and the game kind of holds your hand a little bit for the first few missions. But then, but after that, I'm gonna start making it play more normal. Where now you understand the game, you've gotten a little bit of practice, you understand the gist. Now play the real game, where everything is more difficult. Because this is going to be like a more difficult RPG. It's not going to be easy.
I get it.
But yeah, when you get many different skills throughout the game, as I mentioned before, they never really get better than the ones you already have. They just have different use cases.
I got you.
I will admit though, there's nothing stopping you from going full power build or by going more strategic. Like you could just use 2 extreme skills which will fill up all your ability slots, yeah, your versatility goes down the shitter, but you have 2 attacks that hit really hard.
Right.
Because I have this whole balancing act system. There's 2 ways that moves are balanced, or 3 ways moves are balanced. So there's a sort of ruling I have, where there's a dynamic of, status chance over damage type. It's like a ratio. If moves deal a higher base damage, then if they have a chance to cause a status effect, it will be less often. Moves that don't hit as hard have a better chance of inflicting statuses.
Huh. Okay.
It's not always true, though, because, like I mentioned, there's 2 other balancing acts, and sometimes if I cheat on the first rule, the other rules apply. Some moves have cooldowns, where you can't use them until the cooldown wears off. And finally, the 3rd balancing act, some moves, every move in the game has a variable amount of slots that it takes up out of your skill tray. The skill tray has 8 slots, and that's where you place your skills. Basically, there's a limit to how many skills you can bring to a battle. You can't have all the skills in the game at any time.
I get it. It's basically like badges in Paper Mario.
It's also a lot like how it is in Persona, except in Persona you're stuck with the skills you have, with whatever you have.
I haven't really played any of the Persona games. Not gonna lie.
Shit. It still did 5 anyway.
Damn. Be interesting to see how useful sushi is in the volcano.
8 damage? Fucking bonkers.
Let's go. That fireball said bye-bye.
At some point, if you're curious, I actually do have a bunch of notes on a lot of stuff in the game. I made it a while ago, and I did put a lot of thought into it. It took me weeks to compile it. But I have a full list of every skill that's going to be in the game. Well, every skill that the player can learn in the game. There's going to be some, like, enemy exclusives in there, too.
Wow. It really did debate you. Oh, by the way. Hey, if you can catch that Koopa off by surprise, use Bombette. It'll do 7 damage.
You forget the guys have a ton of defense.
I don't think it even actually... It might be affected by defense. But Bombette's explosion does a ton of damage if you use it outside of battle
I'm very
to
mixed
encounter an
when
enemy.
it comes to using Bombette because, like, yeah, she hits hard, but she's also just so pricey.
She's probably the worst partner in the game, unfortunately, because her uses are kind of niche, especially in battle. It's a very high risk, high reward kind of deal.
Of course, I need to get the Ultra Hammer. By the way, if you ever watched any of Strider's videos, you know that this room that I'm currently in is apparently the buggiest room in the whole game.
That doesn't surprise me. I've seen a couple of Strider's videos, mainly the one where he tries to defeat every boss at level 1.
That one was
But
fun,
that's
but
about it.
you should watch all the Doing This Crashes Paper Mario series. There's a bunch of things. Like, there's so many random, dumb things you never think about that just crash the game.
Like I said, that does not surprise me.
And it's actually become a meme in the community. A lot of people actually know about it, where they will make up new versions that weren't even on his videos. People will literally just come up with new things. It's like, doing this, crashes Paper Mario. It's just become a meme now.
It is kind of ironic that a game that was released solely into the Nintendo 64's lifespan would be so broken.
Wow. You're kidding me.
Did they really?
I had to reset the room. That's fun. Very fucking fun.
This is the room where you get the Ultra Hammer, I think.
In the next room after this.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Now, don't get me wrong, when you level up, there are standard level ups too, and those do increase your stats, so there is still a strength progression. It's just that you're not really gaining the strength in the form of your skills, it's just your stats that get buffed.
I think one thing that could help too is giving the player a lot of flexibility with what they could do.
Yeah, no, you should. Like I said, if you're curious later, I can show you the whole list. There's a bunch of shit you can do.
I'm probably not going to have time today, but maybe it's, you know, some other day.
Though it's not going to be as diverse as some RPGs, though, because you gotta keep in mind that I'm just a fucking indie dev that is already struggling to make the game to begin with, so I'm not trying to be that ambitious with it.
Right.
The things you can do aren't, like, super crazy. Hell, I even removed counterattacking because the way I built the battle system, implementing it would be a pain in the ass, and I'm like, you know what? I don't need it. I really don't need it.
Yeah, just frick it, fork it, flop it, and dork it. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, because I built my battle system in a specific way, with a certain like, style to it, like, everything kind of just runs in a certain way, and getting a counterattack to work would cause me to have to rewrite, like, half of it, and I don't want to do that.
I get it. Oh, wow. Your partner got screwed. You got screwed too. No. Jeezums. There is one particular mod of Paper Mario that looked pretty interesting, that was shown off. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but it was
There's
at
a few of them I've seen that are crazy. Oh yes, I forgot, they did that with the Magic Koopa just to make their attack harder to block. Because they're assholes.
From behind.
Yes,
That's
it's
weird.
really hard to block. Fuck. I'm telling you, bro, you cannot be... Unlike
Just
the
before you
regular
got the
game,
Ultra Hammer.
you have to constantly play in fear. You have to be very careful. Like, you cannot be complacent at all. You slip up one bit, dead. Just die.
Damn.
Also, it's 1:30. Does that mean we should stop?
No, I still got one more hour.
Oh, right. Time zones.
Time zones are weird. They have to make sense, but they're weird.
But yeah, if you've seen the top 10 game crashing glitches, top 10 battle glitches, like there's a top 10 for a bunch of different glitches from him. And that fucking room from before comes up a lot, and that's why he jokes that it's the glitchiest room in the game. There's a lot of weird things you can do in there.
I'm sure.
Want
Is it a
you want to get an
also, like, a
example
really
of a
broken
strange
boss?
glitch? Because there's, like I said, I'm not even kidding when I say this. It's literally the most random things you never think of that crash this game. And and a lot of them don't make any sense at all. There's one about when you fight the the lava piranha, the boss of this chapter.
Yeah.
For some reason, and I think it only works in it only happens on this one fight. No other fight in the game does it. It's only lava piranha, and it doesn't matter what phase it is either. It's both, but only lava piranha. If you use double dip and then choose an egg missile as your first item, and then attack him, the game crashes.
That is so arbitrary.
Or not egg missile, egg bomb. Like if you choose an egg bomb as your first item for a double dip,
That's still really
him,
arbitrary.
the game just crashes. It never happens on any other fight. It's just lava piranha.
That's weird, man. Like, I don't blame the devs for not trying to fix that. Like, it's just weird.
You gotta see some of his videos, dude. The glitches in this game are amazing. You can do the funniest things. This game just has really fun glitches. Although a lot of them are really hard to do.
It's just a fun game. In general. Alright, don't get zucked. If you can just get to the Ultra Hammer, and then get to a save, you'll be golden.
It's normally a prospect you don't think about in the main game, but in this version, I honestly don't feel bad about just skipping enemies.
Given that even if you make one mistake, you're pretty much dead, yeah, I don't blame you.
They like never, they like constantly amp up the difficulty as you progress, so that you never truly feel like you've gotten too strong for any part of the game. Like it always feels like they're all balanced to whatever you have. So it's like even after you get more upgrades throughout the game, it never feels like
overpowered.
Yeah, it never feels like you get that strong. It still feels like you're weak throughout the whole game.
Just no. Do you have any of your partners at Ultra Rank right now?
Only a couple, I think. No, most of them don't have it yet. Like, I think it was just, like, one person, I think.
You're probably gonna have to make sure you have most of your partners upgraded to Ultra Rank before you, at the very least, go on to the final chapter.
Oh, no, I'm usually sure to do that by then, but, like, usually by here, a couple of the blocks aren't even accessible yet.
That's true. Because I was gonna say... Well, actually, no, I guess... Never mind. I guess he wouldn't be that good in this situation.
Oh, Medicine Man is so good. 15 from a Super Shroom, bro.
So much. That's such a good heal. Then again, it looks like you put most of your XP into badge points.
Well, yeah, because badges are... you just need badges in this game.
I get it.
I tried to also, like, of course, if you notice, I was also increasing health and FP a fair bit, but at the same time, if I didn't have the badge points, it's going to be horrible.
Like I said, I get it. Although I'm wondering.
You little dick.
Damn. God, that's horrible. The fireball just absolutely destroys your partner.
I like it
He's
way
pretty much
better in
out for the
T2ID
rest
where
of
your
the
partners
fight.
have standard health and don't have this dumb stunning bullshit.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a blessing, but other times it's absolutely awful.
I don't know if I'm going to be using Dizzy Stomp much, but okay.
I never used Dizzy Stomp that much.
Did you know that specifically? This is I learn a lot when you get engrossed in Paper Mario. I started looking up all sorts of videos about it, and I like tried to learn all the little nuances and shit. There's a lot of secret tech that a lot of people don't know if they're casual. Did you know that in 99% of circumstances, aerial enemies have a higher susceptibility to Dizzy? It's consistent.
I wouldn't imagine why, but I guess I can get behind it.
Yeah, they specifically make it so that enemies that are like airborne or flying enemies and stuff, they hate, they're susceptible to Dizzy, and they also get Dizzy longer. Fire Shield.
I don't know, it's kinda weird.
Yes!
Wait, what'd you get?
I got Fire Shield.
Let's go.
Spike Shield isn't really useful in here.
There aren't a lot of spiked enemies. There's the
Buzzy
beetles,
that's
but
it. What the? Where is it? Oh, oh yeah, Lucky Stars. You weren't there to see it because I think you were mostly lurking, so I don't think you were paying attention. But this badge is fucking busted.
what's it do?
So you know that woman.
Those take effect twice as often. Ooh.
Yeah, the one you pay to give spells in Dry Outpost.
Oh. So like
She
Merlee
will-
stuff.
Yeah, she literally will give you a buff like every goddamn battle, and it's so broken. She sometimes
That's
gives you multiple
good.
buffs in one battle. It's so dumb. And no, it
I mean,
does not
that's
make
good,
it does
at
not
the same
make it.
time.
It doesn't even make it run out faster either.
Really?
Nope.
Because I believe how it worked in the vanilla game is that Merlee has like a specific amount of spells that
Yep,
you're
but
allowed
now,
to.
but if you have the badge equipped, she can do it twice as much.
Oh, so that number doubles. That makes
But
more
it also
sense.
increases the frequency of them too.
Right. Well, I mean, it's the same effect more or less, just more effective.
No, her spells are already nice in the main game, but in this game it's super abusable, and you basically just kill everyone if you pay for the spells. It's retarded.
Nice.
Like, I cheesed a lot of fights with it.
Do you have Merlee spells right now?
No, I haven't paid for it in a while because it's kind of a pain going on all the way out there. I
mean,
wanted
if you have
to,
access
but
to
there
the
isn't really
sewer.
there isn't a quick warp to her from here. I would have to go all the way back to the whale.
That's true. But like once you make it back to Toad Town,
I tend to.
nice.
it appears Medicine Man doesn't affect you on the field.
That sucks.
Oh yeah, you can get coins if I keep jumping this.
I remember that, yeah.
It's almost like the fire bar is sentient and he's like pissed off that you're avoiding him. So he's trying to go faster.
It's a Mario
Until
Party
he wears
moment.
himself out.
It's that one minigame for Mario Party, the hot jump rope one. Damn it. You know, come to think of it, a snowman would be really good in this situation.
There is a place that sells it, but I haven't gotten it in a while. Because it isn't really useful for most other areas in the game.
Right. But in this one, would certainly be. Actually, it's not a bad item in Chapter 8 either. Given that there's, I think, a lot of fire enemies at Bowser's Castle. I could be wrong, but... Nice.
Big deal. It would have been worse if you did it to the Ember. Or Lava Bubble, I forget. Ember's the one from Chapter 8, or 7. No, 8. Ah, whatever.
Whichever one. 7's the ice chapter. One's Koopa Town, 2's Dry Dry Outpost, 3 is Tubba Blubba, 4 Shy Guy Toy Box,
Yep, I know.
5
many
the
times.
Volcano, 6 the Flower Fields, which fuck that chapter. I'm sorry, that's my least
It is
favorite
the
one.
worst
No one
chapter
gives
in the
me-
game, and I don't think anyone can dispute that.
Dude, that place gives me a freaking fever dream.
I don't even, like, necessarily hate it, I just like it the least.
It's just so boring, and it drags on forever.
It does have one thing that pays off, though. Hufflepuff, who's probably one of the best bosses in the whole game.
It's not a bad boss. Anyway, yeah. Chapter 6 is Flower Fields, Chapter 7 is the Ice one, and then Chapter 8 is Bowser's Castle. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Yeah, you should see some of the badges they have at Shooting Star Summit. You know the one you trade star pieces for.
Yeah.
Because some of the new badges are there, and they came up with some interesting ones.
I do know they have different and like new ones, but I don't know specifics. I don't know how good some of them are.
T2ID had some very cool additional badges and items. That game really fleshed out what Paper Rush is for made. It's like
The thing
playing,
that
playing
turned me
Pokemon
away-
again with the long-ass block pushing.
So true. Actually, there's two things that turned me away from TTYD. Number one is just the weird-ass story moments. And number two, something about the gameplay feels less heavy, if that makes sense. It doesn't have as much weight to it. It just kind of feels like cardboard cutouts slapping each other.
It's literally just the same art style, but higher resolution.
Yeah, I know, but something about the gameplay just feels
Oh, I
lighter.
think for the most part, they improved it.
Oh, we're getting close to the boss, aren't we?
This isn't... No, this is that other path.
Oh.
The boss is at the bottom of that other room. Oh shoot, there's a heart block. Hallelujah, we get to heal.
Woohoo!
Yes, yes, those are going to be useful.
That is something I'm a little curious about. Considering the fact that you likely have to use items more often, do you still have trouble with inventory space?
Occasionally I have to... Yeah, there were a couple times in this playthrough where I kind of just tossed an item I didn't really want to, but it didn't happen that often.
Okay.
Oh wait, I guess this is the boss area, never mind. I forgot
Thought
that.
so.
I must have already... But then there's that bottom room of that one room I mentioned was glitchy. Yeah, that was a bonus room. I'm
It
not going
was.
back.
We
I'm
also
not-
added a badge.
Yeah,
or an
I'm going to
item.
go back to it later. I'm just going to deal with the boss. I'm fully healed and I saved, so let's just do this. And yes, they really have made the bosses harder. The Koopa Bros actually made me try.
Damn,
Koopa
imagine.
King was still pretty easy though, but the freaking... And then Toot and Koopa actually became a war of attrition between me and him. It was pretty funny.
Nice.
Tubba Blubba actually put up a fucking fight. And General Guy actually killed me a couple times. They made General Guy actually pretty tough.
I could imagine. Teenage Mutant Koopa Brothers.
Oh, and they also buffed the fuck out of the dojo fighters. Seriously, they actually improved them by a lot. I haven't even reached the master yet at this point. I still can't beat Lee.
Really? You haven't even gotten to the master?
Yeah, dude, I was at end of chapter 4. I'm like, now I can beat Lee, right? I still don't quite beat him yet.
Damn. That's pretty crazy.
They even made Chan better, because they actually made Chan electrified.
Alright. I'm really curious to see if they don't give this boss an extra phase.
Usually, I don't know if they will be able to. Usually what they do... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Tubba Blubba has enemies with him.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Hell, General Guy also has the ability to just summon Shy Guys during his tank phase. And yes, they were very annoying.
I bet. Use a fire flower on the piranha plant.
Excuse me?
Just joking.
No, the thing I'm worried about is that it tanked. What is the defense on this bastard?
You sure you don't want to tattle?
I can if I lose. Actually, even if you die, doesn't the title save?
I think it does. Even then, I mean, by then you'll know the stats.
Yes, I don't even need to do it again. It didn't mention its stats. I feel like they did it on purpose for some reason because they don't want you to know right away.
Dude, I'm sorry, that triggers me. That takes one of Goombario's best aspects and then just completely tosses it
Well,
out
it
the window.
does allow me to see his health, which is 50 instead of 40.
So they tacked on 10 extra health. You're pretty much dead.
It dealt 2 damage after a Mega Rush? Excuse me?
How much would that do on 0 defense?
A lot. Okay, hang on. So... I have to check my badges again.
Do 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 do
What a Mega Rush.
do do do.
So is that the gimmick here? Because they, like I said, they came up with some weird shit for every boss to make them different. So they always give some kind of gimmick. Is his gimmick that he's just a fucking iron wall?
I guess.
So, with the, I only have the super boots currently. I don't have the ultra boots yet. But I did just get the ultra hammer, but... So that means my jumps would do 2 by default. Mega Rush would make that 6.
So this dude got 4
And
defense.
Ice Power increases my attack from fire enemies by 2. Although, I don't know if they fixed that or not. Although, from the looks of it, I think they actually did fix it. I think they fixed it in this, because in the base game, that is a lie.
So then defense power 6?
Hang on, he's not fiery in Phase 1, he's fiery in Phase 2.
Oh.
No, what I'm trying to tell you, Goof, in the base game, you know how it says increase attack power by 2 from fire enemies?
Yeah.
That's a lie. It increases by 2 for every enemy.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, had I known that before.
It's a dumb badge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
sounds
by
like
the
it.
way, because of the weird way it's programmed, it can do something unique that no other badge can do.
Which is?
Deal 101 and 100 damage.
Wait, what?
Yeah, every other badge in the game will cap at 99 after you, because you can charge multiple times to deal more damage.
Yeah.
You can infinitely charge up to 99 damage, but Ice Power will, for some reason, still add 2 to that. And then it will have 101 and then 100, which look glitchy because they never programmed damage values above 99. So what does it look like, you're wondering? -1 and -0. Yes, that's what it looks like.
Interesting. What?
It's weird.
-1 and -0. Imagine doing negative damage.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to change my badge loadout for him. They don't deal status effects as far as I'm aware, so I don't need this.
I was gonna say, it looks like most of the badges you have are already equipped.
Power Quake is not going to be helpful here. All the piranhas are floating. D-down pound is going to be a must. If I can even hit them with the hammer. Which I don't think I can. Ah, fucking ass.
Do you have like a D-down jump?
Doesn't look like it. I have Shrink Stop
Dang.
and Dizzy Stomp and Power Bounce. Which they nerfed Power Bounce, by the way.
Let me guess, you can't do it as often.
It's the threshold is a little bit lower. Also, they made it 4 BP, which is fair because the move is pretty broken.
Right.
Yeah, Smash charge.
What would Shrink Stomp do you think?
If it works on them, which in the base game I think it actually does have a chance of working, it lowers their attack. That's what shrinking does.
That might help.
That's actually one thing T2ID does way better than this game, because this game, the stats effects are not interesting, they're all the fucking same, and they're boring.
Yeah,
Stats
you're
effects
right.
in the sequel are way cooler. That's worth a shot.
Can you make them dizzy?
I guess, just to fill a slot. See what this does. I swear to God, I'm gonna be so mad if I realize that the badge that was in the room I missed was fucking down jump.
That'd be hilarious.
I'm probably gonna need sushi for phase 2, but for phase 1, I need someone to pierce the fence.
Go what?
But yeah, if what I'm thinking is true, this guy has like 4 defense, which is almost as high as fucking, which is the second highest in the base game, because you know in the base game, Pensy Koopa has 6 defense.
Right.
That's the highest it goes. I don't know if they're gonna have anyone have higher defense than that in this mod. But, like, bro, 4 defense, like, that's fucking dumb! Yeah, you can't use hammer. That's bullshit.
That's pro mode for you. If you had a bunch of stone caps, that would make this a lot easier.
It didn't work.
Damn.
So far, even though I haven't even done much yet, this is easily the... This is already easily the hardest boss in the mod yet. It's kind of a spike. Actually, to be fair, General Guy was hard too, but this is... I think this might be worse.
It probably is.
Great. Oh wait, it did work on 2 of them. Fun fact about stopwatch slash timeout. When I looked at the bestiary, because there's some of those out there,
Yeah.
it has a good chance at working on just about everyone. So, but here's the thing. Usually for bosses, what they do is lower the chance of it working. But for the freeze status, they took a different approach. The chance is still decent, even on bosses. The difference is that the bosses are stunned for less time.
Okay. Interesting.
Can't even use hammer, and I barely have any badges at all that help my jump. So what the fuck does Mario do?
Like I said, this would be a lot easier if you just had a bunch of stone caps.
Those are a pain in the ass to get, though.
They're the most expensive, but they're worth it.
I just don't like not being able to act. Also, I mistimed that, apparently.
That's the thing, though. If you just stone cap and then let Watt do all the work,
You realize
may not
that,
do much
you realize
damage,
that he has
but-
50 health. That's gonna take too long.
you'd be surprised.
Wait, it did 3 damage now?
Then
Oh
again,
yeah,
we
because
also
I'm power. Alright, I forgot because I'm power boosted.
you also have to keep in mind this dude does also have a second phase, though. This is gonna be a process, like a trial and error kind of thing.
Oh, I love it.
Triple? How? Dude. Actually, hang on, I'm clipping that.
There was also another clip that MT Zool made a few parts back when I was fighting Super Blooper, where I also had some fucking retarded dodge luck. Or not Super Blooper, I meant Electro Blooper. You know, the second one.
Right.
When I fought the Electro Blooper, I got like the dumbest fucking luck. I definitely can't just rush in right now. I hate this, but I gotta go back. I gotta leave.
Yeah.
This is like the first time in the game where I can't just brute force the boss like I could with General Guy. Like I flat out just don't have the build for it.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Well, there was a heal there, so I should be able to barge into that bonus room and see what was in there. It was much easier to go over here if I had Lacula, so I could just go down to that lower platform and just ride him across the room. Strider sometimes talks about T2ID, but he doesn't talk about it nearly as much, because since he doesn't play it much, he's not as familiar with it, so he can't really make videos that are really in-depth. Although there is a YouTuber that does dedicate himself to weird-ass T2ID trivia. His name is Coop.
So he's like Strider, but for TTYD.
Sort of. His videos are structured very differently, and he doesn't normally talk about things that crash the game. He usually just talks more about weird trivia about like how the game works.
That's cool. I'm gonna post that in our DM so we can look at that later. That was crazy though. 3 misses. What are the chances?
What? Why? No.
Chomps. A chomp.
Oh, you insist on it, huh? No. I have plenty of money.
Run away.
Ah,
So
that's
there's
what
actually a power
Never
up box
mind.
the whole time.
that wasn't a secret room. That was just the area you fall down from. But there is a upgrade block if I have to land on it. I have to time it right.
Yeah. Well, if you look on the wall in the background, the lit area is where the pillar is. Do you see it?
I've never known a tell. I just keep trying until I get it. I've never noticed any tell.
There's a lighter area, I promise you. You'll be able to notice it.
Well, you know, I never really realized that.
I think it's a pretty clever way of indicating.
Those 2 springs, by the way, is also one of the reasons why that room is buggy. Those 2 springs seem pretty normal on the surface, but they're weird.
I mean, it doesn't help that they're placed in like very awkward spots.
never mind. No one's ultra yet.
Yeah, we might need to change that. Hopefully you'll get a bunch of chances before Chapter 7. Because I think that's when you're really going to start to need the ultra rank partners. Nice.
Fucking Lava Pro with 4 defense. It's terrifying.
Just a little.
Sucks I have to go all the way out here. But I don't really have a choice. My badge build and my stats, they just don't hurt him enough. I can't really hurt him. And my only defense piercing attack is hammer. I don't have one for jump.
How far back do you plan on going?
Well, first off, I'm just gonna go over to Toad Town and check things out.
Well, and while you're in Toad Town, then you should probably do a couple of things. Number one, renew Merly spells.
Yeah, I've go to the
Number two,
sewers.
check
up
out-
there.
Yeah, number two, check out, what's his name's
The
bad
only part
shop
that sucks about
for-
this area is that I don't have the shortcut pipe unlocked yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once you complete this chapter, you should be able to get it. Actually, you might be able to just do it now since you have the Ultra Hammer.
Go to the sewers further? I think so.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, there's
I'd
actually
try
this
it,
one
at least.
secret room. I don't remember if I actually got what I needed in there. But there's a secret room in the sewers that they added booze to it. I didn't even think booze were enemies in this game, but they are.
Booze?
And yes, there's booze in a part of the sewer, and those enemies, you don't want to fight booze. The booze are awful. They have this attack that's so hard to block because there's like no tell for it. Basically, you know those attacks where they just kind of sit there for an awkward amount of time and then just, ooh, instant, just hit you.
Yeah.
That's what the booze do. I hate them.
I don't think they were in the vanilla game.
Me neither.
They might be a mod-specific enemy, or something that
I know in
got
T2ID
cut.
they exist as enemies, but not in this game.
I was gonna say, I bet they probably got cut during the final release, and then this mod brings it back.
Oh yeah, Judo Troopa is another example of someone who's been buffed a lot. Dude, every time, I fear that kid. I actually fear that kid. Every single time I have to fight him, I hate it.
Yeah.
No, seriously. Okay, the first time was easy, but the Chapter 3 fight in Forever Forest, that motherfucker actually killed me, like, twice before I beat him.
Bruh.
Like, they actually made Judo Troopa a fucking menace.
That's fun. Gotta love it.
And I'm gonna have to fight
Sequel,
him because I forgot. If you try to leave Chapter 5 before he follows you, and it does not matter when. It can be part way through Chapter 5, it can be after Chapter 5. Whatever time you pick, as soon as you try to return back to Toad Town, this bastard follows you.
Damn.
Okay, now we're low on time, huh?
Yepper. You got this, man.
This fight was already annoying in the base game because being spiky and floating just kind of makes it hard to... Excuse me? What? Huh? I mean, I had the feeling fine badge. What? Why didn't that work? You must be cheating. Good thing I have a backup plan. Huh? Hold up! Oh, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! No more!
Dude.
Remember, dude, when I said they made Juno Trooper a menace, I am not kidding. Why? I don't want to go. Get away from me.
Oh my god, bro. That's horrible.
Also, I love how they made specific dialogue if you had feeling fine on beforehand. That is great.
The devs really did just go, you gonna use proper planning and foresight to help win this battle? Nah, fam.
Yeah, he's like, I have a backup plan.
What was that? Oh my god. I wish stream delay wasn't a thing. I can see why now.
16? You think it's a little excessive?
I've never seen 16 damage on an enemy before. You're gonna need invulnerability for this fight. Like either Lady Bow's out of sight or Stonecap or Repel Gel or something like that. I don't think you'd be able to freeze and paralyze at the same time.
They actually are separate statuses, but no, they don't let you inflict multiple statuses at once.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
If he still has 20 health like he does normally, I just have to keep hitting him with Lot. And if, yep, as long as Mario survives, I'm fine. 12 blocks.
Damn.
That's all I gotta do, I just have to survive.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. If you just had stone caps, you'd be totally fine.
Thank God he's still 20 health. Also, that gave me the exact amount I needed to level up.
Let's go. They had us in the first half.
Oh God. I swear, every fucking time he shows up, he gives me like a heart attack. Fucking shoot.
See, here's what I don't get though here. The developers probably should have thought about this. This dude's dumb enough to swim all the way across the ocean and then realize his dumb mistake, but he's smart enough to have a backup plan if you have a badge. Don't make
Hey,
much
no,
sense
you know
to me,
how
but
that's actually
whatever.
very realistic. Think about it. The smartest people can make the dumbest mistakes.
That's so true, though.
Didn't foresee this. Oh yeah, there was something I was supposed to do. By the way, I did try fighting him and it did not work out.
Fighting who?
The anti-guy in chapter 4.
Oh.
He's horrifying. I have a lemon candy though. I need to give it to him. and get to
Okay.
whatever's in his chest, which is probably a power plus like it is in the normal game.
By the way, just letting you know, I'm gonna have to get off in about 10 minutes or so.
Actually, I'm just gonna stop here.
Okay. Hey, that works.
We got through part of chapter 5. Realize the boss is too strong. I'm gonna have to recalculate my strategies and go around and just hopefully get some couple different badges. Because
Yep.
he's too strong right now.
Yep, for sure. But hey, hopefully, you know, next episode, you can beat him.
Yeah.